Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Thursday. Filming this one late today. Had a kind of took it easy today. Starting a new job on Monday. So this week I've been off just trading, which is nice, but been running into kind of these early losers now. And I wonder if I should just stay away from pre-market, maybe shift to normal market hours, since my solid trades have been during normal market hours. I will say that UAVs um, worked out pretty well, um, and that was pre-market, and then went the second trade worked out well. But you see, most of my winners were during normal market hours, so thinking about just switching to normal market hours instead. Since some of these pre-market ones, you see LIDR, I took 3 losses in a row. But I cut them early. I didn't let them hit the full 270 that I'm risking. So yeah, let's go through each of these one by one. So LIDR, I should have honestly stayed away from entirely. And I don't think we need to go through each of these entries. Well, might as well. We're doing a trade recap, right? But basically, I was just glued to the level 2 and time and sales, and I was just waiting for indecision. We had the indecision here. I thought it was going to collapse. Obviously, it had super bullish news. I think they had a partnership with Nvidia or something. Um, but yeah, this one just had that hyper bullish price action that just never really seemed to let up. But I was being patient. I was waiting for that indecision. It just kept breaking out immediately. So my trade was invalidated each time. At this point, I was like, okay, now it might reverse because it's gone up like, let's see here, 150%. But it just kept grinding higher, and eventually I got stopped out again. So that bad price action where anytime there was any selling, the bid would just keep stepping up. And so you see, even though there's like consistent selling, we have it holding above 2.7 here. And when you're short really close to that, it's just not ideal. So I ended up grinding up higher, halted up, looks like, and then ended up selling off. But just imagine if like I was in here and then just trying to add. I could have been in a crazy drawdown, and it could have just kept going higher. So yeah, so got, you know, this was a $300 loss, but I'm saying like if I was trading this 2 months ago, this would have been like a crazy drawdown, like a probably like a $3,000, $4,000 drawdown. So would have worked out in the end, but still. Um, So yeah, hard cap there. I just got out because the price action wasn't showing any sign of like slowing, like slowing bullish momentum. So I just kept stopping myself out early, I guess. UAVs was solid though. So this one, I started seeing that it was getting shorted above 3.6, and then it came up again close to 3.6 and got shorted again. So when it popped up over, I waited for the momentum to slow and got in, had some indecision, and then sold off immediately. So sold off a little bit deeper than what my normal take profit was. So I was able to squeeze out an extra $70 there. Then we have this went trade, which was honestly like kind of annoying because if you look at this, see like how much volume we had on this candle, and we start approaching it again, break out above this test, or I guess retest in a sense. I was like, okay, we're getting shorted again. And then when we climbed back up, I was just waiting for that momentum to slow. And you see here, like we're close to that high, but it just keeps grinding higher. I'm like, this is shitty price action. It's up for no reason. And I knew this was going to dump. Went always dumps. But I got stopped out, and I was like, not sure, um, I guess, if I should have held or not. Like in retrospect, I guess I should have, right? But I did enter right after because it was still overextended on my indicators, and that momentum was still slowing. And I sniped the top there. So like made some back. I net lost like $70 on it, but it's kind of unfortunate getting stopped out right at the top. Um, FFAI, IXHL, and then SUGP were all just kind of clean trades. This one, just a quick scalp down off of the slowed momentum here. So huge candle on the open. See, some of my past trades have been like this, where we have that, surge in buying and it's too overextended. I wait for that resistance to show where it's like not pushing higher anymore. Hop in short for a quick scalp on the reversal. And it was showing great price action off of the entry. Like as it was trying to retest, it was getting shorted again. So I was pretty confident in holding that one. Then we had IXHL, pretty similar deal. It was showing overextension when it went up to 1.3. It pulled back and I was basically waiting for that retest plus overextension indication using my indicator. And it showed there. So I scalped this one for a quick little profit. SUGP, I will add to IXHL, I did move my profit target up because it was pretty low and I didn't need to do that. SUGP, just solid, straightforward, sniped the top there. So super happy about that. But as this was coming up, I was just waiting for it to slow. It slowed at 118-ish, and then I sniped that. But great one to hold potentially. I don't think it showed really any strength. It was my last trade of the day, so I was like, after this, I'm done. But we finished today up 290, so made back some of that loss from yesterday. I will say there were commissions. So I think net, if we combine yesterday and today, I'm like $60 down just because of my volume of trades. Like I traded 30,000 shares here, traded 36,000 here compared to like typically being under 10K or around that. Excuse me. So trading a lot of shares, which is obviously like makes it harder to keep those commissions down, but that's whatever. We'll do a recap at the end of the month to kind of see where we're at in terms of commissions and stuff. I think I'm up like 1,000 or 1,200. Like I think I've given like $800 of profits to commissions, which kind of sucks. But I did make a lot of mistakes, I'd say, in this month. So if we keep it clean, stick to our plan, should be good, I think, moving forward. So tomorrow, probably will still wake up and trade pre-market, but I think I'll be more patient and pay attention to the news because I lost like $300 to $400 today just from LIDR, which didn't need to be traded at all. And then Wint, honestly, comfortable holding that one. I've traded Wint so many times, and pretty much every time it reaches my overextension indicators, it sells off. So maybe I'm like, that's like a bad bias to have because at the end of the day, no one knows what's going to happen. But I'm feeling pretty confident trading it. So yeah, definitely one I could have just added and held as it, came back down, and I didn't need to take a loss on it, but that's okay. Wish I held SUGP with how good that entry was. That could have been a good way to squeeze out some more, but yeah, anyways, keep moving. Happy about UAVS moving that profit target down. Was able to capitalize on that well. And I'm hoping to keep this up. So I think when that price action works in my favor, it's not setting new highs, right? I think I could very comfortably hold that. So I have to get used to that. But thanks for watching. Let me know if anyone has any questions. Appreciate the support as always. And yeah, give the video a like, leave a comment. Happy to hear like who's watching these. Tell me a little bit about your trading journey. And yeah, peace.